And on the right, we have Cascade. That would be Sam Feldman. We haven't seen on stream in a little bit. Playing a different deck. Volcanic Island. Dead Gone. Take out Delver. At least the dead side.
They have no card in their deck that can produce stickers, so it was just burning time on clock, making present them and everything.
Wow, I've never.
Yeah.
That's games and shit.
I read some judges think that it should actually be an unspoken like code.
All right, Wasteland and DRC. This should be interesting. Fury pitching Bone Crusher Giant takes out Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay. Going right after the DRC. Doesn't want the graveyard to fill up and Murktide to follow. Surveil on Dragon's Rage Channeler can be really annoying. Alright, here's our backup Dragon's Rage Channeler. Force pitching Shardless Agent. No creatures for Dave so far have been able to stick around.
Yep.
Alright, Sam found a land.
You got a
Attempt to.
Yeah, fun police so far.
Stalker. At the end of turn, I descended, so it gets +1/+1. Descend is a creature card.
Got a Brainstorm gets fired off by Dave. Has enough cards in the grave to cast a Murktide now. Let's see what happens. Looking at the graveyard a bit.
I'm gonna get hurt. Yep. So you're at 19 for the force, and then 18 when it comes into play, and then 15.
I'm at 18. I'm at 19. You're at 18.
All right, so now we have life totals on the board, which helps quite a bit. Here's a Murktide.
5 for 1.
13.
Go ahead.
Murktide will get in for 4.
You don't want to. You can pay for it without.
Stalactite Stalker to follow up. Pretty good. I want to see what Sam's deck is capable of. Hopefully we get to see it soon. Scalding Tarn getting cracked. We've seen kind of a fun selection, I guess, of cards. We're obviously cascading into something.
I didn't see any red. If you're on blue-black,
If I'm Dave right now, I'm thinking maybe... All right, here's Murktide. Thinking maybe Crashing Footfalls, but... Okay, force pitching Murktide to counter the 5/5 Murktide. Force pitching Shardless to protect it. All right, so looks like Sam will have a 5/5 Murktide. Stalactite Stalker can attack. It has menace. Fetching so it grows. Cosmic Coil with a highlighted message. Remember when everyone wanted to ban Murktide, everybody? Yeah, remember those days? Wow. Wow. Remember when they wanted to ban Uro?
Put him at stuff. Sure.
Looks insane now. All right, Solitide Stalker will grow. 5/5 Murktide will hang back. Dave's Stalactite Stalker will continue to chip away, I guess. Attacking with both. Maybe Dave drew a bolt? Or threatening.
Let's slow your roll a little bit.
Oh, if it said, like, put it into your hand.
Is this a bluff of some kind? Cosmic Coil, thank you for the reset with Prime. 35 months for Cosmic Coil. One more month, and we're hitting the 3-year badge. We'll see if Cosmic Coil stays with us. We'll see. All right, so with the block, Stalactite Stalker lowers the power toughness of Murktide region. I actually didn't see that play. I totally missed that, but good play by Dave. The 5/5 Murktide shrinks to a 3/3 and dies in combat, chump blocking Dave's 4/4.
Yeah, double days.
I totally missed that.
Hard to beat.
Yeah.
3.
I had actually put a days on the bottom.
All right, Dragon's Rage Channeler. No Delirium, it looks like. 3 types.
Yeah, you only have
Creature instant land.
gonna be 2 counter spells.
Never has anyone played 2 counterspells.
Petty Theft on Murktide ain't bad. It's on an adventure now.
With a bolt command, destroy target non-land permanent, convert him to cost.
All right, DRC attacks, chipping away.
Sorry, Dave. Didn't mean to. No worries. I'm so sorry. Just throwing shit around. Drifting play. Drifting play.
Whenever I attack,
Okay.
discard a card,
Mana weaving.
All right, paying the difference, delving 4, it looks like. Murktide will be a 4/4 once again.
Threw my hand over. I don't know at one point. I was like, what am I doing?
Sam running out of time.
Yeah, I showed up with this thing, like, built it like an hour before the tournament.
This deck right now.
Yeah. And, like,
Brainstorm, Surveil. It's an artifact in the graveyard. There's 1 type.
Prairie Stream, because it's a plains and an island and he doesn't have duels.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I lost it.
It's pretty bad.
It's alright, maybe he got
It
some
just threw me
prize
off. I was
for,
like,
getting a Tundra.
Trying to learn the deck, first time playing it. It's like, what's going on here?
Kind of get some fun with that,
Yeah.
All right, so 4/4 Murktide and 1/1 Dragon's Rage Channeler attacking. That's 5 damage. Sam's now at 5 after the fetch.
Really happy that my stalker played me. Just make sure.
Brazen Borrower bounces in. Bowmaster to kill it. Potentially.
It's real good.
Rugger says some of us still want to ban Murktide. Wow. Dredge. Life from the Loam is such a successful design of a Dredge card. Delve, we have arguably Murktide Regent. It's just fine in Modern, where it's intended to live and will likely stay there forever. We had Ethereal Forager. Got stuff like Murderous Cut. These kind of controversial mechanics can find a nice spot, let's say, where they can be staples but not be too powerful. Do you think they'll ever have an attempt for the same with Companion or with, I don't know, name the other controversial mechanic? Can there be a successful companion that everybody's happy with?
But the thing, like, sometimes I had to raise the bar, so I only have one game. Oh, stop.
Ooh, Stomp on Stalactite Stalker.
How many cards in there?
Bone Crusher Giant on an adventure potentially after this resolves. Does Dave allow it?
The magazines are really good because the stop is basic in the one. So sometimes, yeah, sometimes one on the side. Sure. So I brought the sideboard one in because I figured you brought in magazines. Yeah.
What about for initiative? Can we have fixed initiative cards? Is there a way? Was initiative just on the Undercity itself? If they had tweaked the stats a little bit further, would it have been a really awesome addition to Legacy? I don't know. All right, so Stomp successfully eliminates Stalactite Stalker. Now a Ponder for Dave. Try and find some more threats. Encampment says, I doubt they'll make more initiative cards. It depends. I don't know how popular initiative is in Commander, where it is intended to live, and I don't know if we'll get another Dungeons and Dragons set either. I assume we'll get more Dungeons and Dragons sets, right? I mean, it seemed like those were a success to the extent that they can be. I don't know. I really don't know. If they announce 2025, another Dungeons and Dragons set, I'm not going to be shocked. I'd be like, okay. We saw that coming. Shardless Agent into Up the Beanstalk. Here's Up the Beanstalk.
Yeah, and it's just so much better now with the Temur Delver deck that plays the Questing Druid.
Yeah, there are fixed initiative cards. I just meant for Legacy. Like, they can be Legacy staples, but not have people screaming about them on Twitter. Or X, as it's known.
Shadow is like generally good against initiative because I have like these big creatures that are really cheap that come out once you do anything to me.
All right, Delver of Secrets dropping in with a die on it.
So you get 2 bodies, yeah.
All right, the die was just a reminder for the top of the deck. All right, so Shardless Agent and Up the Beanstalk on Sam's side. Let's see if Sam can fire off some spells and draw some cards. That's what we want. Shardless Agent attacks. I love Shardless Agent. All right, another Shardless Agent. Let's see what we find. Will it be another Up the Beanstalk?
Like, matchup just seems really hard. I'm not sure what exactly I need to be doing.
All right, another Up the Beanstalk. Neat. Round of applause.
On Mark's side. Yeah, because you just grind and then eventually.
Rambai says, I think the problem is the initiative dungeon. Yeah, the Undercity dungeon may be too powerful for 1v1. If it was the original dungeons, the original 3, Lost Mine of Phandelver, those, Tomb of Annihilation, whatever the third one was called. I don't even know if we'd be discussing initiative right now. We might not even know the mechanic exists.
My bird deck, even though I have the bird deck, you know I haven't switched up because the 4 cards I didn't buy out. Foreign Black Border German ones.
You don't need
I do.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
It has some crazy something creative name. I don't know. It sounded really cool. Right? I like that.
Usually just more or less, I mean, sign out or...
You play Stifle main now?
For me, I think it just it feels better. But,
Is Oracle still relevant? Yeah, I played against Breakfast on Saturday.
Very close. Yeah,
I mean, there are times there are a lot of states where psychological do it.
Yeah, the first three dungeons worked in a completely different way, where you just needed to have a card say venture into the dungeon. There was no initiative. All right, attacking with the 2 Shardless agents. One of them will be blocked and trade with Insectile Aberration. Dave, sensing these Shardless agents will outrace Insectile Aberration. So Sam fetching here. Let's see if Sam can drop some Beanstalk stuff. Some 5 mana value cards.
Japanese foil.
Part of the game. Yeah, I mean, it does take some effort to constantly wrestle with it. At least, fortunately, it's usually anytime new cards are
All right, searching again with Scalding Tarn.
potentially go up and down, potentially go down and down.
Finds a Snow Mountain. You know I like the Snowlands.
What I should have done is what the Death Shadow guy did. Once he realized Stalker was good.
Chris, what shard are you? I'm just a snow mage. I'm just snow. That's it.
I should have done it too. I knew it was good and it cost nothing. I should have just used them all.
Murktide, 2 Beanstalk triggers. Pyroblast in response.
Recently,
Oh, yeah.
like Kevin and I were looking, and we had
Sam still gets to draw 2. It's not too bad. Passing the turn.
time for each.
I pre-ordered that card because people were like, oh, this card's not good, so we pre-ordered for like $1 anyways. So I was like, all right. It's like, maybe yeah, I think it's like $3. But so far, all my pre-orders have actually worked out well, which I used to think never pre-order. But like, I pre-ordered the One Ring at $30.
Dude, some cards
I pre-ordered my Bowmasters at $30 and got them delivered to me at SCG Con in Baltimore the first day they were legal.
Melting, all lands are no longer snow. Yeah. Yeah.
Rule. Yeah, no one did. The first time I cast Bowmasters, people were like, wait, you can't play the card. I was like, oh, yes, I can. Why do you think I'm playing
All right, there's a Delver for Dave. Passing the turn.
to do it?
Because I feel like people still need that window of time to be able to.
Well, it gives SCG a huge advantage because they do, like, for example,
Looks like Sam is holding Fire Ice. I can't see the rest.
any cards in that set, you need to pre-order from SCG for pickup at the event. So I pre-ordered for the CDH event, like 2 cards that I might play. I don't even know if I'm going to, because there's no other way I'll like definitely have them.
Yeah.
Luckily, that stupid Triple Nexus card is on the CDH card.
Casting Bone Crusher Giant from an adventure.
So they listed it initially for $7.99, and I just immediately ordered one. They're already listing it at $15 now because it sells out immediately. So this strategy works pretty well if you just watch for them to release the
Dave's thinking about it.
really start well or try to.
I always go to
All right, it's in there. Passing the turn. Fetching down to 12 now is Dave. 6 power on the board for Sam is pretty good.
Prices and ship them, you know, illegally already. Like the minute he cracked it, he just shipped it out to me. So I always have them away, but because they keep having events on weekends of releases, I have to use SCG. And I feel like they're scheduling that on purpose. Like, I think they.
Bowmaster.
Still on your end. Still on my
Or
end.
like I'm playing Coppers in the modern event, and there's that new 5-mana raft that
Oh my goodness. Fire hitting Bowmaster and Delver.
whatever that evidence, collect evidence, you have to like, surgical them as well.
that's fun.
So like that goes in Coppers. So
Looks like Dave has a Force of Will that could potentially get fired off here to protect both creatures. It might be worth it.
yeah, the green black one.
Counter this fire.
This card seems insane.
But yeah, not that much. I said I.
If Sam has a Force, though, it's going to be Force draw 2. Force pitching counterbalance. Seems like Fire Ice is countered. Or Fire is countered, anyway.
But nothing that's really that exciting, to be honest. Well,
They should have gave it fuse.
It doesn't look. Nothing looks like crazy.
that
over the top.
the green land tutor that you collect evidence, I feel like
All split cards should have fuse.
I was trying.
I was brewing around this stupid blue, like omniscience collective.
I know. It was a time before fuse. I know. Errata.
Troll. Seagate Restoration.
Yeah.
Other Force of Will.
So like.
All right, another fire getting fired off. Fire getting fired off. Hydroblast. Well,
Very confused.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay. So I could reanimate my omniscience potentially.
I tried Witherbloom, Smog. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Wax Wayne, Life Death. Those are the good old days. Another fire. Oh my God. Fire design, folks. Fire design.
Monster Name Secrets?
Yeah.
No flames in the chat.
Right away, I'm like, this is gotta be something. It's instant speed.
Yeah, but it's not.
No.
It's only good in the Smog yet.
Sacrifice that's going
I
to
feel like that deck can exist. But like I was gold fishing, it's still really clumsy. Like you want to play.
So Bone Crusher Giant got chumped.
I want to play like Orange Chest and then go
So
off.
that
Now it sounds like Sam's going to cast a Murktide.
junk is that what it's called? Junk list.
Yeah.
2 Beanstalk triggers in addition. Oh, whoops.
Either Orange Chant or Teferi because like the Veil you can get around with other.
Yeah. So if you were playing Silence, it was a target.
Okay.
I have 4.
You gotta flex on it.
Yeah.
You could do like
Mr. Blood Moons are so ugly. They're so good though. Like they're just
Monka's in the chat. What's up, Monka?
fake copies of Andy Warhol. They made
Ooh.
a shuffle them up. I have one of them. So I either have point
Is Dave going to win this game? Probably not.
I'll draw a ball.
and a 99.9 with It looks sick though. So it's like the mission people actually use my framework too. Like when I went to my framework with it.
I don't know what cards Dave could have.
Do you know which one's real?
Murktide? Hmm.
It's like a drawing he did of fairies. It's called fairies. So they bought it and then they made all the fakes.
That's okay, Mr. Arch. You're here now.
Probably tell which one's the fake. They did another one where they bought something from Grixis. There's like a famous.
Okay, an 8/8 Murktide and a Stalactite Stalker to block. Dave might survive.
They cut out every circle. So each circle.
Okay, we knew about the petty theft though. All right, so bouncing Murktide and going to game 3.
On Thursdays, we have company. Those two get the budget. So I always order something really dumb from a shitty place in Times Square, and then you're
Yeah, the retro Nickelodeon playmat. Yeah, this one's a hit. Very cool.
like their hottest one that they let you purchase. And I like ate it at my desk, and it was not even that hot. And
It's a bunch of magic characters made to look like old Nickelodeon.
you could ever have. Just put it in like a hot sauce. It's mostly just like a
Hydroblast surveilled into the graveyard.
for an hour. It's like my nose is running.
Was that one that they do on the show or no?
I think it's the one that's like a score of. It's like the 7th one on the show. It's the spiciest they will do. They're not gonna like give people the dab or whatever the last one is.
Yeah.
But I was very sad it was not spicy.
Yeah, bans until Pestilence is playable in Legacy. I agree. I want to see people buy back Evan Carr's Justice in Legacy. That's really what I want.
What's up? What's up?
I want to attack with Knight of Stromgald for lethal. And tap out to pay it, to pump it. And my opponent's playing white. It's just what I want.
Obviously so good. Nobody does ritual.
I've never seen it.
Can you do that in old school 93, 94? I don't think so.
So good. And nobody actually needing to do I like that.
Snow Mountain here for Sam.
Oh, no one's playing it? Even though,
What else?
Right? Seriously. I played 4 of it. That's amazing.
What are you playing?
No, I don't want Still Moon Cavalier. I want Knight of Stromgald. That's what I want.
Which is like
I'll accept no less. Fury pitching Fire Ice. This could be devastating.
So you draw your own
Yeah.
and then get the fucking
Force pitch man.
All right, Force pitching Brainstorm Surveil.
you get to play. Wait, no, you're playing Teferi as well? Okay.
very time.
All right, that turns on Delirium. Mystical Dispute.
Merfolk is surprisingly like. I'm not gonna say it's competitive. I'm not gonna win the title for a championship, but like the games where people start with like a blue triome, I'm like, I'm gonna win this game.
She got Delirium.
Yeah.
All right, so with Delirium turned on, Bowmaster and Dragon's Rage Channel are eliminated by Fury.
You have so many lords.
Yeah.
I know the top cards.
And then Tidebinder is just
So
messed up.
Side Order says, I think I have an even silly judge call with Opalescence. What happens if Opalescence is in play and someone casts Dress Down? Each other non-aura enchantment is a creature. Base power toughness each equal to its mana value. So they all just lose abilities, right?
Like target my guy because I have
All the enchantments will lose their abilities but remain creatures.
Spoon, and I'll just like activate my Mutavault to make it a second guy, and they're just like, good game.
I've had so many uses of like I have a chalice on board. They play Dark Ritual and they can
That's my guess.
What's this do? Yeah.
All right, Shardless Agent. Likely looking for Beanstalk again.
Necropotence on my turn,
Oh yeah, that's
and then die to combat. Like they thought they were gonna like draw the cards, I guess.
Vegas was good. Well, actually, he did everything.
They can literally do it after combat and draw the cards.
All right, up the Beanstalk it is. After the draw, Bowmaster will trigger. The amass will happen.
How that works.
2 turns to get their cards, and then they die.
Okay.
Yeah, Opalescence kills her as a saga, that's for sure.
Beat over the head with resort fees, parking.
Another card that's like weirdly really good at timeless is Merfolk Trickster. It's like a territorial Kavu.
Does Dress Down lose its ability? Side Norda making a good point. Making a good point.
How does that make you feel better? I also had these.
Layers. Do we have any level 5 or higher judges in the chat that can help us? I don't really have time for this.
Owns the card to learn.
6 in the morning there.
I think the only time you resolved the word against me was it was the last card in your hand. Yeah.
No, but like he's in
He
I don't
doesn't
know,
play that
couple-
card.
like a dozen matches on the channel playing a learn, but never casts the card.
Oh.
All right, Shardless Agent again. Up the Beanstalk again. Bowmaster again.
He's like, oh yeah, I sided them out.
It's all happening.
Dude, you gotta get it on record.
You should start changing the name on the video to like
Temur mid-range.
yeah,
I thought about it.
like 4-color ETBs.
But now he's a famous alert. Like the like 16.
Double Beanstalk, double Shardless, 4/4 Arc Army. Dave has Delirium.
Nobody else plays. Actually, you know what? I have a monopoly on alert.
Double block the Orc Army, take 3.
One time there was a video where I forgot I had a ley line in play against and the comments are like, isn't he a well-known helm player? And it's like, no, I'm just an idiot. That's who I am.
Okay.
Sorry, this one down the street.
Yeah, let's man, that was nasty.
All right, another up the Beanstalk. Orc Army will come back. Dave's not too upset about that. What now? This is looking like Dave's game to win. All right, Fury pitching Bone Crusher. 3 triggers. Down to 1. Oh my goodness.
They actually want to.
Kill Dragon's Rage Channeler and Bowmaster. Okay, what happens after this?
It's a drop. Yeah, like the people in Annihilation stuff. Every line is like a proxy.
All right. Fist bump, concession. Dave gets it.